Staying broke after you've actually learned a skill isn't a skill problem. I need you to really hear that because it changes everything about what you do next. It's not that you're not good enough. It's not that the skill was pointless. It's that right now, today, your skill is invisible. Nobody can see it, nobody can name it, and nobody can buy something they can't see. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to fix that tonight, not someday. Picture this. You spent real weeks on this. Maybe you took a free course on editing. Maybe you got genuinely good at writing or design or explaining a subject you already understand better than half your class. You did the work nobody sees, the tutorials, the practice projects, the late nights actually building the skill instead of just talking about building it. And then you waited for something to happen. You mentioned it to a few friends, maybe you posted about it once, and nothing. No messages, no clients, your bank app still says the same sad number it said a month ago. So you start telling yourself the quiet, dangerous story. Maybe I'm just not the type of person this works for. Maybe some people just have it and I don't. That story is wrong, and tonight I want to show you exactly why.
Here's the thing nobody says out loud. A skill sitting in your head is not a product. It's just a fact about you. I'm good at editing means nothing to a stranger scrolling past you because it doesn't tell them what problem you'd actually fix, for who or for how much. You know you're good. You know you put in the hours, but none of that is visible from the outside. And people don't pay for what they can't see. They pay for something specific, something they can picture working for them immediately. So while you were busy getting better at the skill, you skipped the one step that actually makes it sellable, turning "I'm good at this" into something a stranger could point at and say, "Yes, that, I need that." So here's the shift. Stop asking, "Am I good enough yet?" Start asking, "Would a stranger recognize this as something they could buy in the next 10 seconds of looking at it?" That question changes everything because it moves the problem off your talent and onto your packaging. And packaging is something you can fix tonight, not something you have to practice for another 6 months. Think about it like this. Invisible skill sounds like "I do video editing." Visible skill sounds like "I'll cut your 10-minute raw footage into one clean 60-second reel ready to post for $20. Same skill, completely different outcome.
One sits quietly in your head waiting to be discovered. The other stands in front of a stranger and basically sells itself because there's nothing left to guess. And listen, if this kind of honest, no-hype money talk is actually helping you see things differently, that's exactly what this channel is built for. We help students and beginners build real income from zero, one clear step at a time, no fake guru promises attached. Let me tell you about Maya. Not a real case study, just a realistic example of how this actually plays out. Maya was a sophomore who was genuinely great at organizing. Messy spreadsheets, chaotic class notes, cluttered inboxes, she could untangle any of it in under an hour. For weeks, she practiced this for free. She cleaned up her roommate's budget spreadsheet, she reorganized a friend's cluttered Google Drive for a group project. People said thanks, nobody ever paid her. And Maya started assuming that meant this skill just wasn't worth money, that organizing wasn't a real hustle like tutoring or editing. Here's what actually happened though. Every single time she was doing the favor quietly with zero name, zero price, and zero visible offer attached. It looked like friendship, not a service. One night, instead of offering to help again, she wrote one sentence and posted it in a class group chat. "I'll turn your messy notes into one clean, organized study guide before finals. $10, ready in 24 hours. Same exact skill she'd been giving away for a month, but now it had a name, a price, and a deadline.
3 people said yes within a day. Nothing about Maya's skill level had changed. What changed is that the skill finally became visible enough to buy. Okay, let's make this real and practical, because a mindset shift only matters if you can actually use it tonight. Here's exactly how to take a skill that's currently invisible and turn it into something a stranger would recognize and pay for. Step 1. Name the skill like a service, not a trait. "I'm good at writing" is a trait. "I'll write one clean product description for your small Etsy shop" is a service. Traits live in your head. Services live in a sentence someone else can read and immediately understand. Take whatever skill you already have and rewrite it as one specific sentence. I will do this exact thing for this exact kind of person. Step 2. Attach a number to it, not a vague, reasonable price, an actual number. $10, $20, $15 an hour. A price does something a skill alone can't. It tells a stranger this is a real transaction, not a favor, and real transactions get taken seriously in a way favors don't. If you genuinely don't know what to charge, start lower than feels comfortable. You can raise it once you have proof. You cannot get proof from a favor nobody ever said yes to.
Step 3. Attach a deadline. Ready in 24 hours or done by Friday makes the offer feel real and finished instead of open-ended and vague. Vague offers get put in the maybe later pile. Specific, time-boxed offers get an actual yes or no today. Step 4. Put it in front of one real person tonight in writing. Not, let me know if you ever need help with something. That puts all the work back on them to imagine what you do. Instead, I'll clean up your class notes into one organized study guide. $10, ready tomorrow. Post it in one group chat, message 3 specific people, or offer it to one small business you already know. The goal isn't 10 replies. The goal is one clear yes, because one yes is proof the invisible skill is now visible. Step 5. Once you get that first yes, deliver it slightly better than expected and ask exactly one question afterward. Would this be useful for anyone else you know? That single question is how one visible offer turns into 2, then 3, without you ever cold messaging a stranger from 0 again. Here's the part that matters most. None of these 5 steps require you to learn anything new. You already have the skill. This roadmap is entirely about making what already exists in your head visible enough for someone else to say yes to it. Comment the one skill you have right now that's still invisible, still just a trait in your head instead of a priced, named offer. No wrong answer, just name it.
A few traps to watch for here, because this is exactly where students quietly stay stuck. Mistake 1, describing the skill instead of the outcome. I'm good at editing tells a stranger nothing, while your video cut down to 60 clean seconds tells them exactly what they're getting. Mistake 2, offering it for free just to build a portfolio over and over without ever attaching a price. Free work rarely turns into paid work on its own because nothing about it ever felt like a real transaction. Mistake 3, waiting until the offer feels perfect before showing it to anyone. A slightly rough offer that actually gets sent beats a perfect one still sitting in your Notes app. Mistake 4, making the offer too broad, like, I can help with basically anything. Broad sounds flexible, but reads as invisible because nobody can picture what they'd actually be paying for. And mistake 5, the sneaky one, getting one yes, delivering it well, and then going quiet instead of asking that one simple follow-up question that turns proof into momentum. Here's what I want you to walk away with. You were never short on skill. You were short on visibility, a name, a price, a deadline, and one real person in front of it. That's it. That's the entire gap between the skill you already have and the first dollar you haven't made yet. This is educational, not financial advice. Your results depend on your effort, your consistency, and the market. But making a skill visible isn't luck and it isn't talent. It's just 4 small decisions you can make tonight instead of someday. So here's your move for the next 24 hours. Take the one skill sitting quietly in your head right now, write it as one specific sentence with a price and a deadline, and send it to one real person before you go to sleep tonight. That's the whole start. And if this gave you a clearer way to see what you've been sitting on this whole time, subscribe. The next video goes deeper into what to do the moment that first yes turns into a second one.